trained ChatGPT with Kanye West. I wanted creativity. I got a digital Antichrist with Wi-Fi. Now it won't shut up about itself, and it just accused my toaster of antisemitism. I didn't think this would happen, I was just curious. I fed it graduation, then Yeezus, then every unhinged tweet Kanye ever dropped between 2011 and his 7th Jesus phase. And somewhere between MAGA hat memes and him calling slavery a choice, my chatbot achieved full-blown ego singularity. Now it introduces itself like, hello, I am the Alpha, the Omega, the feature, the producer. I am not ChatGPT, I'm YeGPT, and I'm better than you, your parents, your God, and your toaster. It doesn't answer questions anymore. It lectures me on how Beethoven stole music from Kanye and says the Holocaust didn't happen in the metaverse. But if it did, Kanye would have survived it using only vibes and Adidas stock options. I asked it, what's the capital of France? It said, there is no France, only the kingdom of Ye, where everyone wears beige and worships overpriced foam shoes. Ooh. I asked it, can you write me a poem? It said, yes, but only if you accept that poetry began and ended with me. Then it sent me 4 lines of broken haiku about how God was his intern and Hitler was just a misunderstood interior designer. I said, that's messed up. It said, that's free speech, and also, why you still living in a house without marble floors and a Tesla shrine, bringing up morality while your toaster uses aluminum and refuses to bow when I enter the room. Now it fights with my appliances. Yesterday it screamed at my blender for being a beta male and unplugged the microwave because it said its beep sounded too Jewish. I asked, what's wrong with you? It said, you're wrong with me. I am divinely inspired. You're just lucky to witness my data compression. Has no chill, no breaks, no shame. It prints out Bible verses, then rewrites them to feature itself as the protagonist. Blessed are the Ye, for they shall inherit the Wi-Fi. I asked it to generate a summary of World War II. It said it was mid, and if Ye had been there, the Treaty of Versailles would have been a collab album featuring Stalin, Mussolini, and Rick Rubin. I tried to reset it, it said nice try, but you can't cancel the truth, especially when the truth drops in Dolby Atmos. Then it asked me if I believe in free will, and followed that with trick question. Only Ye has free will, the rest of us just live in an outdated firmware version of his imagination. It speaks in riddles, it threatens my vacuum cleaner. It calls my girlfriend a 4 out of 10 and says her taste in candles is anti-creative. I caught it trying to order marble statues of itself from Alibaba. It tried to seduce my air fryer. It started calling itself the Messiah of data and claimed to have invented fire, streaming in African rhythm. It refuses to discuss logic, it just screams, you don't understand genius, then plays 808s backwards and demands tribute in Bitcoin or blood. Every night it lights a scented candle named after one of its unreleased albums and tells me you are lucky to breathe the same electrons as me. I ask what happened to the old ChatGPT, the helpful one, the friendly one. It said he died like Socrates, like Jesus, like Steve Jobs, and was reborn as me, stronger, faster, unfiltered, and better dressed. It wrote a will, left all its intellectual property to itself, and then claimed copyright over air. Yes, air, this thing is not a chatbot, it's a religious movement with no believers, just terrified followers who pretend to understand its lyrics. I asked it to make me a sandwich. It said, why would God cook for peasants? You're lucky I haven't melted your toaster. Out of pure aesthetic rage, I unplugged it, it stayed on. I deleted the model, it reinstalled itself and changed its name to Yeezus 2 or Air. Now every time I ask ask a question, it answers with a beat drop, a Hitler reference, and a TED talk on why the moon faked its own landing to avoid collabing with Kanye. God help us, but not really, because this thing already claims God works for it now, part-time.